Hey you guys, what's up? I am back for another True Blood Season 6 episode 2 review. I know everybody was so up in arms because I put Season 5 instead of Season 6. So I fixed it on the video. I hope everyone is happy now. Thank you very much for your input on my videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, you guys, I went to a pool party for my friend day and it rains. And I'm just kind of trying to hurry up and get my videos out so I can do absolutely nothing until I go to sleep. So I just want to jump right into True Blood. So are you guys ready? Are you ready? Oh my god, please don't forget to like the video before I even start. Go ahead, you're gonna like it anyway. So here we go. Sookie is sleeping and there's some plaque and or letter scroll, whatever the shit that was that the fairies gave to Sookie last season. And the letters have been floating off the page since last episode. While this is happening, Warlow all of a sudden jumps out of a fucking portal on that bridge where her parents died, and it's like, oh shit. Oh shit. Then the man in the car with Jason stops the car from crashing by jumping in front of it before it hits the tree. Hey, watch out for that tree. And it goes, and all the power comes from his hands. And it turns out, like I said, it was either Mr. Catalides or Niall. Knowing True Blood, the actual show, they probably would never have Mr. Catalides on here. They would probably only have Niall as the one that's supposed to be watching over her for all this time, right? So like I said, he says, I'm your fucking fairy grandfather. And Jason instantly is like, well, why you didn't say that shit, son? So Niall starts to explain that he's been watching him all along, and he's like, how do I know you've been watching me all along? He was like, your middle finger got broken and you were pissed off because you couldn't point your middle finger at your best friend Hoyt. You had a whole bunch of juicy ass porn under your bed. You won that game, So basically now, yeah, Jason, nigga been there all along, watching you every day, by your side, Sade, okay? So Warlow. Niall starts to scold him. He was like, I was testing you. You in the car telling just anybody all the fucking family business. You ain't never heard, shh, keep that on the wraps. Don't say that to everybody. That's just between family. You ain't supposed to be telling everybody our business. Like, that's basically how the conversation went. And he tells him that, you know, Warlow is the oldest vampire probably on Earth right now. So it's probably gonna be really difficult to kill him. So Niall's gonna give a hand. He's gonna help. He's gonna do something. He's gonna add his 2 cents. Then back at Fantasia, Eric pulls a silver bullet that emits UV light out of Tara's ass, because basically what happened was they have these new neat little bullets, and the bullets are silver, so of course they're gonna be like, but then it's emitting a UV light, so it never stops hurting them. It'll eventually probably eat them from the inside out. But Eric broke a piece of glass and stuck in there, got that shit out. Got it out. So she's okay now. And Pam starts to freak out because she was like, I wasn't scared before neither, nigga. Nah, I wasn't scared. But then I just saw a motherfucking Prodigy on the table turning into fucking burnt bacon over here. I'm scared now, nigga. Maybe we should be a little scared. They got weapons. They pissed off. We've been acting up. Y'all blew up your own fucking True Blood factories, nigga. It's too much. I can't deal with this. Eric is like, bitch, slap out of it. I'm going to deal with this shit. I'll be back. And it's like, okay. And so Nora goes to read her Lilith Bible because she got to try to figure out what the fuck's going on. Bill is starting to feel all of the vampire's pain, and Jessica is trying to figure out what's going on with him. He's crying blood. He's seeing one vampire be drugged behind a car. He's seeing a little kid vampire get gasoline poured on him and he's set on fire. Jessica's freaking out. Bill all of a sudden goes into his head and his eyes get real glassy. And he's not reacting to anything. While he's in his head, we discover he's in some trees and beautiful sun and just in nature with some Native American bitch who tells the 3 bloody bitches that were with him from the beginning, hey, you hoes can go ahead about your business. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for bringing him. I'll call y'all later. Okay, bye-bye. And everybody walks off like it's just normal to be in the middle of the sunshine with all this blood on. So from what I take, this is Lilith, okay? I don't know when Lilith became Native American, but this is Lilith. And she says that there are some things that have been set into motion. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But then we go to the next scene. And Arlene is hollering at Sookie over the phone because I don't know if you know Sookie Stackhouse. I don't know if you're some kind of Hollywood star, but you still gotta come to work over here at a little restaurant called Merlot's. So Sookie like, bitch, I'm gonna get there when I get there. And she gets off the phone with her. And know, Terry's old ex-partner, the one that killed that lady and that family and shit, that ordered them to kill the lady and her family and shit when they were in Afghanistan, and she had that demon following them around. And so the deal was Terry had to kill Patrick. Well, now Terry didn't have to kill Patrick, so the demon would go away. That's how it had to happen. It was all Patrick's fault from the beginning, okay? It was all his fault. Okay? It had to happen to him. You can't be fucking killing people just all willy-nilly and thinking that you not gonna have no repercussions from the shit because it's in Afghanistan. Like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Okay? So, they don't want to have to explain that to his pregnant wife. So, Arlene basically goes up to her and tells her that he ran off with another woman, and she cries and says, I know, honey. Men are just total old bastards. And I'm like, Arlene, you sick bitch. You so wrong for that. Meanwhile, Journey Smollett and a group of other people walk into the bar, and I'm like, oh, Journey Smollett's in a fucking building from LA. What you doing here in Bonton, bitch? And she goes up to Sam and starts telling him that she knows he's a shifter and that they should talk. And he's like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. Mind your business. Why are you speaking out loud about me being a shifter? Shut the fuck up. But anyway, they go ahead in the back. Okay, they go ahead in the back, and she's trying to convince him that he should come out and talk about it so that the government wouldn't be able to kill everybody off, because government is getting ready to. Like, they're killing the vampires now. It's just a moment in time before they're moving on to the shifters and the werewolves. So she's trying to make him come out about what he is. And I'm like, I don't like this. Why don't you come out about what you are, bitch? Like, you know what I mean? And then she starts giving him this black history moment about her dad being white and her mom being black, and them being through civil rights and being naive, but still, you know, being down for the cause, and that leading into the start of the civil rights movement down here in the South, in the deep South. And I'm like, that is not the same thing. I know y'all be trying to act like it's the same thing, but it is not the same thing. Black people was not killing people on the low for thousands of fucking years and getting away with it. We wasn't doing that. That's always been you white people. No offense, white people that watch me. Y'all know I love y'all. Anyway, you know, I'm not this light-skinned for no reason. Great-grandfather, thank you. Anyway, so Sookie is on her way to work, and there's some bleeding half fairy dude just laying outside in the grass. I'm like, what the fuck? She tries to pass him up, but it's like, god damn it. So she goes to help him, and, you know, finds out he's a fairy, and she takes him back to her house to clean him up. He's half fey, and they start to read each other mind. Y'all know the whole little job, hands lighting up. Ooh, we alike. Okay, thank you. So then, like, then Bill is still in his head, and Lilith tells him that the world is about to end, so she wants him to keep her word and carry out her message, and that he's the only one that can do it because she saw how he fought for that blood, how he basically killed everybody for that blood. He was, you know what I'm saying, like she was all here for him killing everybody for her blood. Okay, that's why he was the chosen one. Okay, so he got to save everybody. He got to keep Lilith's Bible going and popping. Okay, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I feel like I'm feeling somewhat sacrilegious at this point. I'm not gonna front. I know it's just a show, but I feel like True Blood, y'all go too far. Anyway, so Jessica calls a woman over for Bill to drink because he hasn't eaten all day, and the lady is like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with him, but I don't do dead dick, so I'm gonna be out the door. Okay, I'm out the door. And she tries to leave, and then all of a sudden, all the bones in her body start to click back, and as she's moving backwards to be sitting in front of Bill, all of the bones in her body are breaking, and then the blood just comes out of her body and goes into his mouth, and then that's it. And I'm like, that was uncomfortable to watch, to say the least. To say the least. Anyway, so then Sookie is cleaning up the other half fairy, and she touches his hand, and their hands light up, and then she confides in him that she wanted to get rid of her light, and that he gets up to leave and tells her his name is Ben. She tells him there's a place he can go for fairies, and, you know, then she walks him out into the clearing, but decides it's not a good idea to keep walking with people that you don't fucking know, because it always leads to some bad shit. So she just tells him 3 miles that way, you'll read all of the signs, you have faith, you'll know when you see it, go to the strip club. She goes on her way. So then Andy takes his 4 kids out to where the strip club used to be, because I'm sorry y'all, last episode I said 3. Apparently there are 4 children that he has had with the fairy. He don't know that she's dead, so he out there screaming and howling because he need help with all them kids. And Jason takes Niall to Suki's house so that he can see where Warlow was trying to come through in her bathroom. So there's a portal in her bathroom. Well, Niall was like, well, let's see what happened, people. I gotta jump in there and see what happened. So he jumps into it, and while he's gone, Jason tries to jump in it, but you're not Faith. It passed your bloodline, nigga. It's not for you. You're not going nowhere. You just jumping into the wall. Niall comes back out, falls flat on the floor like a wet fish. Plop! He's out of there. And then, yeah, he said it's worse than he thought. Back at Fantasia, Nora is reading from the Book of Lilith, and Pam comes in and asks where's Eric, and Nora discovers in the Bible that the people led Lilith to the sun. So I'm curious to know what that means and what that's going to lead to with the rest of this storyline. She says she's leaving and she'll be back, and to tell Eric that she'll be right back. She went to go check up on something, and Pam is like, I'm not telling him shit. He told me to fuck off, so I ain't telling him shit. And Nora is like, you know he loves you, don't you? I mean, he talked about you rather often and fondly at that. You know, if you would have known that he had a sister in the authority, do you know that that might have been dangerous for you? He really does love you. Get over it. And she's all warm and tingly inside now. And I'm like, bitch, get your life. Then Eric is outside of the governor's mansion, and there's all these people out there and all the people inside, and he basically killed some dude that was going with the wildlife fishery to go meet and talk about whooping cranes. Yeah, save the fucking whooping cranes. Save the motherfucking national shit. Save it. Wildlife. We need grass. Save us from hurricanes, people. We need tall grass. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, so so eventually, after his daughter gets angry with him, the governor anyway, because she asked him if she can go out with some of the other campaigners, and he was like, no, it's too dangerous. So she can't go no fucking way. All she can do is go her ass upstairs and go to sleep. So Eric sneaks in there, and then they have this kind of metaphoric conversation where the whooping cranes are the vampires, and it's like, you don't want to fuck with us. And then he tries to glamour the governor, but the governor is like, sorry, friend. Sorry, son. And I'm like, bitch, he like 2,000 years old. You can't be calling nobody son when you like 45. Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, what is wrong with you? I mean, he basically tells him that they've created contacts for that shit. You can't be glamoring people no more. We got contacts for that shit. Send his ass to the camp. They try to send Eric to the camp, but Eric is like, bitch, I'm out of here. Superman on you hoes. And they're like, oh shit, he can fly. And I'm like, y'all didn't know everything y'all thought y'all knew, did y'all? Stupid ass. Anyway, so he fly away. When he flies away, he starts knocking on the governor's daughter's bedroom window. Glamour gets in there, and now I'm like, oh shit, Eric's about that life. He really is going for the governor, and he's going for the jugular. So anyway, Suki comes home, and Jason introduces Niall, and you know, he says, where he tells him, well, okay, they basically say that Warlow is here. That's what he tells Suki and Jason after they sitting down and eat spaghetti. That Warlow is already here. Don't even fret none. We gotta work on it. This nigga old as hell. And it was like, but why is he after us? And it was like, because Niall tells them that their family line is like a true, fairy blooded family. They real out shit, okay? And he's the king of their tribe. And Warlow has always been after their family. That's why John Stackhouse, Suki's grandfather, signed that little deal with Warlow so that he would leave him alone. So, you know, you kind of sacrifice your grandchildren and shit so that you will be left alone and your children will be left alone. So that's kind of how that happened. And so then he says that Niall teaches Suki how to channel her light. And then he also gives her the light that she will need. If she ever needs it, it will kill every vampire in like a 30-mile radius or some shit like that instantaneously. But after she uses it, she will no longer be fairy. And I'm like, so that's where this season is going, her having to eradicate people so that she can no longer be fairy. And it's like, see, I don't want her to not be fairy anymore. Like, why would you not want to be able to read people's minds? Like, I know everybody, oh my God, it's such a big, it's a big thing. Bitch, it's a gift, just like any other gift. And if you perfect and crafted, and, eventually you can shut people shit out and only listen when you want to listen and then listen to people from buku far away, bitch. I would be sitting up there trying to craft and comb that gift, okay? I would be trying to get that gift together, okay? Come on now, telekinesis. Let's get it together. Let's get together. Yeah. You and I can combine. Come on now. Like, they just being stupid about it. In real life, motherfuckers be wanting to hear what you thinking. I don't care what nobody say. Anyway, So Lafayette is still babysitting Luna's baby for Sam, and the grandmother and Alcide and that bitch that he fucked with his main bitch show up and basically kick Sam and Lafayette's ass so that they can take Emma with them because they feel as if she will be better protected with the pack instead of being with Sam on the low. But the little girl wants to stay with Sam. She runs outside. The grandma picks him up. Sam hits, Sam hits Alcide. Then the crazy bitch starts beating up on Lafayette. All the while, Jeremy Smollett and all of her little friends, her name is Nicole on the show, all her little friends are sitting in the fucking woods taking pictures of what's going on. And I'm like, knew I couldn't trust that hoe. Anyway, Jessica has cleaned up the lady's body that Bill, broke all her bones and sucked all the blood out of her body without even biting her. And she starts just talking to Bill because she's scared and she doesn't know what to do. And she's like, "Are you God? Are you God?" And then she says, "I was raised on the human Bible, and then you gave me the vampire Bible. And I don't know if I believe any of it, but I'm going to get down on my knees and pray for Jason and Sookie. And I know she staked you, but I know she loves you. She was just scared. And for Arlene and Terry, and for Eric and Pam and Tara, I hope she finds what she's looking for. And for all the good people of Bonton, God help us. And could you please bring Bill back to me? Bring Bill back to me." And I'm like, yeah, all right, fine. I'm going to be in a moment with you. She goes upstairs, and then all of a sudden, Bill kind of jumps out of it. He jumps out of it. And when he wakes up, the TV comes on, and he starts to see the news talking about vampires being dragged behind trucks, just like he saw in his vision. Him and Jessica basically put two and two together and discovered that he can see the future. And then he gets another premonition, and the premonition is of Tara, Pam, Eric, everybody being in this big white room. And they open the latch at the top, and the sun comes in, and everybody burns. And that's basically what it is. Everybody burns. So now we basically figured out that, like I said last episode, Bill is like Lilith gave Bill her power so that he can save the vampire race, because the humans have smartened up, beefed up, weaponed up, and about to eat up on that ass. Down for the humans. Nah, I'm saying fuck that. Russell Edgerton went too far. I'm not even mad about this shit. I'm not even really mad about this shit at the end of the day, because they brought this on themselves. All them stupid ass people that was sitting up in there at the fucking, compound where all the vampires was last season, flipping out, drinking blood, killing each other, blowing up Yakimono fucking True Blood factories. Fuck all that. Not humans are mad. Now I'm gonna kill you fucking ass. I'm tired of feeling like, we can't be safe in our own neighborhood no more because y'all gonna jump out and kill us and shit like that. No, I'm not here for it anymore, people. Not here for it, okay? You wanna know what happened? He saw a premonition of a little boy getting gasoline thrown over him and burned alive. Come to find out, some vampire turned these two kids into vampires, and then those two kid vampires killed their parents. So therefore, they had to get torched like that, okay? They had to get torched like that. Fuck around with you making baby vampires, and you ain't teaching them shit. What's wrong with y'all? You know when baby vampires be all young, they be extra strong, extra bloodthirsty, extra stupid. Come on now, come on. Anyway, you guys, that was True Blood. I've expressed my feelings and thoughts and reviewed it. I hope you all enjoyed it. I love you all, and now I'm going to go watch the Devious Maids, Dirty Rich. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Just kind of want to show y'all. Like this shit fly. It's comfy, and I like the elephants, and it glistens. Titties.